my way.
All my friends coming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Oh, you made have been to jail before?
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. But able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Steady.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
These two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. First carry now for Joe. And coughed it up. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football.
Jamison Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And just shutting him off there. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And you look at this Saints defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw. McIntosh. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Colston Loveland from 8 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And you look at this Saints defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Touchdown, New Orleans! 63 yards on a punt return score. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move to a hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Solo left.
Now Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
County Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Rodriguez. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
All right, come on there, long. Ready, team. Hey, 21 T8. Watch it, Oscar. Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Go ahead. Out.
Up the middle they go. It's Briggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd and 5.
43-yard line.
Ready, T. What's it? 21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Hey.
Looking to pass. Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Right.
On first down, Briggs. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Waddle, 38 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for two.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Let's go.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Saints 28, Buccaneers 12. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action. McIntosh. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodard. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. On 3rd down. Woodard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Ready.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's good. We're on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. broadcast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, ready. Ready, team! Attack!
Here's Tua. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Out!
Back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
You're right here. Out!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Briggs. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
44, ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Let's go. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Warner. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 78 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. On first down, Warner. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Touchdown, Saints. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Play action, now it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
You're right here. Buddy.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, give them a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun, McIntosh. They'll find Williams on the slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, 65, Panthers, 70, Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready,
That one looks like he'll throw here. That pass caught, it's Williams. Now he's into the clear again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. To the hit, and the ball is out. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
Buccaneers 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
18, Rattler, 18. Let's go now. Mustang 19. 60 by 6. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. McIntosh. It's caught by Brown. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. They'll come up second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Go.
Looking to throw. McIntosh. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe the hit and the ball is out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both.